Well, we're back because the Pirates got a big win on Friday night against Eau Claire Regis. And wow, what a big win that was in Level 3. Grantsburg is sectional champs, and they played this Friday for the state semifinal against the Bonduelle Bears. We'll get into all of that stuff. But of course, it's Coach Adam Hale. My name is Bob Rombach. And this is Coach's Corner for week, 12 of the season? 13? You guys are 11-1. And boy, what a game on Friday night. I'm not going to talk much. You walk me through that, like a 24-0 lead at halftime, and then lots of cool stuff that happened during that game. Can you kind of walk us through kind of how that game went?
Yeah, first off, I think our guys prepared well all week. We were ready to go. They were ready to go down there and, kind of prove themselves. Started off, we had a couple negative plays or 0-yard plays to start. And then we got a penalty, and then we hit that big pass. Brock finding Avery, and Avery making a great catch.
Really figure something out here. Back to pass again. Brock going deep down the left side. He's got a guy open. Avery Brown with the catch. Did he hold on to it? I think he did. What a catch. What a pass. And the Pirates in business deep down the left side. Avery Brown.
Gave us all that momentum, and then we kind of marched it on in. And then I think our defense, we let up a couple big plays, but it was a bend, don't break kind of first half, and we buckled down, created a couple turnovers.
Yeah.
They had a costly penalty on one drive that stalled them out. But I thought we tackled much better than the Mondovi game. And then, on offense, they started to control the line of scrimmage. And, I think Brock was sharp.
Yeah.
So when we had to pass, he did a really good job at finding guys. And then the run game, Ian just had a superior performance and ran through guys, over guys, around guys. And the offensive line had a great night and kind of led the charge.
Yeah, you hit on a lot of things I wanted to chat about. I thought Brock played probably the best he's played in many weeks. That's not a knock on how he had been playing, but it looked like he was seeing things pretty well and getting the ball out and on target. I thought that Avery Brown catch in that first drive that you talked about, it was like 3rd and 30 or something. I thought it was more than that. It seemed like forever. But that was a huge, like a 40-yard pass to keep the drive going, and you guys ended up scoring. You drew first blood, which against a team like that on the road, where they're kind of a run-first team. You go out there and then stop them. They missed a field goal on their drive.
That was big too.
That was big. I thought it was in, actually, from my angle. It looked in, but I didn't have the best angle. And then score again, shut them out, score again, stop them. And then the Alex McCormick field goal as time expires. Yeah, that was over 36
yards.
Yeah. Like everybody was doing their part and doing their job, it seemed like, for the most part. I'm sure there's things you could pick apart and stuff, but Dane with 2 more interceptions, a big sack. Reese Jensen off the edge in the waning minutes of the game, just causing an incompletion, almost a fumble there. But guys were flying around. They looked fast. They looked like they knew what they were supposed to do.
In front of Ian Berkman, short yardage. It's going to be Ian on a toss. The left side. He breaks free. He's near the goal line. Touchdown. It's Schultz, and he's going to get the ball. Looking, breaks his way free to the right side, and he is into the end zone. It's going to be a pass, rolling right. He's got a personal protector, throws it. It's intercepted. It's a positive play. Another low snap, back to pass, no pressure, down the middle, it's a wobbler. Dane's got it lined up, and he's got his second interception. He gets free across the 50. Final timeout, try to ice the kicker. Doesn't look like it. Here's the snap, the spot is good, the kick is up, and it is good. Man in motion. It's going to be Ian up the middle. Ian, he's got the first down. Ian breaks free, and Ian will score. Back to pass, under pressure, Rozier with the sack! Man in motion, left to right. It's going to be a pass, pressure from behind, incomplete!
I don't know, it was just a really, seems like you guys are kind of peaking at the right time here? Does it feel like you guys are improving every week? And
Yeah, I think that even the second half of the year compared to the first half of the year, we've gotten a lot better at some things we were really weak at the first few weeks of the season. And guys have kept up. You know, it's hard to keep concentrating and coming out to practice when you're how many months in, and guys have stayed sharp. And again, that's a credit to our captains, a credit to our seniors, our leaders, and the other guys falling in line and understanding, you know, what it takes. And I think that's paid off. And they've carried out assignments. Like you said, we've been playing a lot better. And hopefully just can continue that this week.
Yeah. One thing, just got to highlight, Ian has been incredible here in all season long. He's over 1,600 yards on the ground, but he's had 3 touchdowns in the 3 playoff games. He runs through things that would bring a lot of guys down. So it's kind of like that offensive line gets him his first 3 to 4 yards, and then it's him. I kind of have a question about how important is it for everybody on the team to kind of stay in the play, wide receivers, linemen blocking downfield, because you just never know when that kid's going to break free. It seems like every time he has a chance.
We talk about that every Monday. You know, we'll show clips and say, hey, here's what happens when you block well. You know, he bounces out and scores compared to, we took a play off or took a bad step or broke down late, and all of a sudden that guy's making the tackle, at 15 yards instead of it going all the way. So that's something we definitely focus on quite a bit. Does it happen every play? No. But I think we've gotten a lot better each week, and all of our receivers have improved over the year at blocking. So, and that's a huge part. And again,
and here's a handoff. Ian Berkman wants the left side. Great blocking for him. Down the side. Oh, he knocks 2, maybe 3 yards. It's going to go to Ian. Ian's got some room. Ian has a path. Ian has a touch.
Ian's made his career for all you young guys out there right here in this weight room.
That's right.
He's worked incredibly hard and got super strong.
Yeah.
And he's just been a weight room warrior up here, and that's really showing this season.
Yeah, definitely. I know he's a power lifter in the winter. Like, he competes in powerlifting, but yeah, and you can see it. I mean, his legs never stop. He rarely gets tackled backwards. It's way more often that he breaks a tackle. Like a couple of those touchdowns on Friday night, he broke, like, no hyperbole, 5 tackles on his way to the end zone. It's pretty incredible and good for him. Obviously, that helps the team a ton. Let's transition. Speaking of strong, phenomenal athletes, our guy Leo here, we haven't talked about him much, and we want to focus on the boys on the football team this, especially now going to state. But Leo had a tremendous play. It's got everybody just crazy. Kansas City fans, NFL fans. Tom Brady named him a top 3 player this week, and like AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. I don't know if you saw that. That came out today. Yep. What the heck? That's my sister made a good point. He blocked the kick. Maybe he got some tips from Randy because she was such a good volleyball player. So maybe that's how we figured out how to do it. We'll go with that. Shout out to Randy.
Clock's waiting for the snap. Placement is down. Let the kick is blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
It's surreal. He said, "Okay, Tom Brady," and then I watch the highlights and all these shows that we see every week, and these announcers, famous announcers, talking about him, singing his praises. Seeing Andy Reid, joke around with him and compliment him, and it's crazy. And it's just again a testament to him, what kind of player he is, and just the fact, he never stops. That's always kind of been the way he's been. He's full go all the time, and he just absolutely ran that guy over.
Yeah.
We heard that they won and they blocked a kick, so I quick said to Archie, I go, was it Leo?
Right.
So he went and checked the stats, and they credited some other guy, so we're like, oh, man, when we got the highlights going, and we saw him bowl that guy over, I go, that had been Leo. Yeah. So then all of a sudden by that time it was on social media, and it was everywhere, so we were really celebrating that, and texted him right away and congratulated him, and just were super thrilled for him.
Yeah, I was watching it with Caleb, and it happened. We saw the block kick, and then we had to rewind. Was that Leo? Was that we got right up to the TV? And it was still hard to tell until they got like a picture. And then I think the first time I really knew it was I saw the post game speech from Andy Reid. He's like, it was Leo. It was Leo. Yeah. Like that was definitely surreal. Like, wow, that is.
Yeah,
Where did
awesome
he?
player.
Where did he spend most of his time too?
That's where we're standing.
here.
That's right.
Right here, or up at the fitness center
Yep.
if this wasn't available.
Extremely hard worker.
And he still does. He comes in here when he's home
Yep.
like all the time. So, yeah, very, very, really neat for you. I'm sure it's cool for us as a community. Super proud
Yeah.
of him and. What he does, how he handles himself. I mean, you saw the interview. He is just humble and
Oh, yeah. He
talking
hasn't
about his
changed.
other
He's-
guys. No,
That's the best thing about him. He's such
Yeah.
a good person. I tell everybody that. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just, first off, just a tremendous person, so humble and so quick to, give others the credit. And,
yeah.
it's just, he's awesome.
He had a post before the game where he was talking about it's Beat Regis week. Did you see that post on Facebook?
Yep.
So when I texted him, I said it's got to be the fact that we beat Regis on Friday night, that little extra juice for you. He said absolutely.
Yeah,
So
nice.
yeah. So yeah, good job. That's such a neat thing. So let's turn our attention now to this Friday, the state semifinal, level 4. It's our your fifth time getting there since you've started head coaching. Great career you've got, over 100 wins. And we want to focus on the boys here, but what would it mean to you personally to just kind of get past this one and get down to Camp Randall?
Oh, it'd be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always the goal, and you have a good team. And then, being so close so many times, like you're right there on the doorstep and get denied, and now all of a sudden you're right back there. Whether we thought that was going to happen like this or not, all of a sudden now we're here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know, it'd be nice to finally get there. It'd be
I know
nice.
I'm sure you're just focusing on tape and game planning and stuff, and maybe now's not the time to kind of reflect on it. But man, we're all really proud of how you go about your business, the way you coach. I mean, I don't know, not enough good stuff can be said about you, about the way you guys coach, the way Dennis, your dad, coaches. Mikey's been with you the whole time, and all that coaching crew.
Those guys are tremendous. I mean, shout out to my dad first because the last couple of weeks, I think the game plan has been just phenomenal. I mean, he does a great job every week.
Yeah.
But against these upper-level teams, I think he's done a tremendous job getting guys in the right position and spending the time. And then the other guys, Mike and Seth and Addison, I mean, can't do it without these guys. And they just do such a great job volunteering, sacrificing, driving, whatever it takes. Those guys are willing to do it, and they really, make the program run. So it's fortunate for all of us to have these guys.
Yeah, well said. So let's look at Bonduel. What are your expectations? What do you see in that team? To me, they look a lot like Grantsburg. The run pass. I mean, I was just looking up even stats. They've got a few guys who run the ball. They don't have an Ian that kind of is the guy who. But if you even look at point differential, we're within 2 points of each other. It's kind of interesting. So, but what do you see from watching tape and
I see a lot of talent.
Yeah.
They got talent in a lot of spots. They're big up front, and they got huge tight end fullback.
Yeah.
Quarterback's very good receivers, and then their defense. I mean, they tackle well. They're pretty aggressive, and there's a reason they're here too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very sound, and they've had a great year, and they got a lot of good players. So it'll be tough.
Right. Now it's level 4. I mean,
it's got to be.
This is going to state. This is going to play at Camp Randall. It is state, but it's going to play at Camp Randall. That's what's on the line, and man, it's so cool that you're here again. Basketball practice starts on Monday, but maybe a few of those guys will get to skip that week.
That would be nice. It would be really nice to be having them at football practice instead of basketball.
Absolutely. All right, well, I think that's about it. I think the lineman.
Lineman talk is about to
did you
start.
call it the right name this time?
I'm not sure.
You called it the right name.
that right?
Don't call it the right name. Don't start now.
O-line time. O-line time.
All right, so we'll vacate the locker room. It was raining outside. Plus, it's actually not even cold. It's like
It was beautiful tonight.
50 degrees
Except for
out.
the rain,
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to do it. The game is in Stanley Boyd. We will be live streaming it. The live streaming link is on our Facebook page. It's going to be on YouTube. We got all the permissions. We're ready to go. So should be a great night. And if they play like they played on Friday night, that's going out, giving it your best shot. And so that's what we're hoping for. And hopefully you guys can make it to Stanley Boyd. If you can't, watch it right here on We Are Grantsburg. So, thanks everybody.